Hello, everybody.
Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, Pam. Welcome, Bob. Thank you so much.
Bob's on a mission.
Yes.
Bob's full of barbecue, which is better than what he's usually full of, right?
A happy 4th of July to everybody in the chat.
Yep. Hi, everybody.
We have no plans except spending it with the fish fam today. Did you want to say hi?
Oh, yeah, we got Brian in here, Olivia, Skull Aquatics. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Well, first off, I wanted to say sorry to Pam for not being here last week. So thank you for trying it again with me today. But I had a really scary, it freaked me out experience. And I don't know if I overreacted or if I have a legitimate reason why I freaked out, but I went outside because my dog was barking, like abnormally barking. And we have like a side bush, like tree area over there in the side yard, and stuff was like moving. So I was like, what kind of creature is going to come out of here? A possum, a raccoon, a squirrel? So I waited, and it was a person, a big guy. And I was like, hello? And he didn't say anything, and he just kind of stared at me, and I kind of stared at him, and then he kind of looked at the dog, and then he went up to the neighbor's house, and I was like, I don't want to think the worst of people, but that literally scared the living daylights out of me.
Yeah, that's not very good.
So I told Jesse, I was like, you need to come home now. So that's why and then like we were trying to set up the pool and there was a hole in it. So I had to get a different pool, and that's what we were setting up today was the kids' pool. So it was just one thing after another last weekend. But yeah, so thank you for rescheduling.
Not a problem. That sounds kind of scary to me.
Whoops, hit the wrong button. Yeah, I was not expecting. I was really expecting like a rabbit or a raccoon, and he didn't have any. He just had pants on. He didn't have a shirt on. He didn't have any shoes on. I was like, "Hi," but yeah, that was that.
Sounds like you got a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, there's an echo somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. So maybe it'll work itself out.
Yeah, I remember one time I got off work at 11, and my daughter was home, but I was pulling down the road to my house, and there was a guy standing at my window looking in.
Mm-hmm.
And that was very freaky.
Yeah.
He was watching my daughter at the computer. And when my headlights hit him, he like disappeared around the backside of the house.
That's awful.
But he came back because I had Buddy then, and Buddy was laying on the living room floor. My daughter went to bed, and I was at the computer, and Buddy was looking at the window with a low growl. So I know he was back.
Yeah.
Dang.
But to
Good
me,
thing
that's
Buddy was there.
yeah.
Yeah, when I was in my early 20s, I had a problem with someone that would follow me around and show up to places. He would bang on my door at all hours. Like, it was a hassle and a half. And I don't know if it's like a subconscious like trigger, like freaks me out and put me back in a spot. But it really like all day I was like, I know I'm fine. But it was like a handful of hours later, I went back outside and was like checking on things. And he was back at the other down the street. And he said he was looking for his dog to one of our other neighbors, but he couldn't describe the dog. He didn't know what dog he was looking for. So when I saw him again, he had a dog, and I was like, okay, I'm just really confused.
Yeah, like I say, when I pulled in that night, that really creeped me out because what the hell is somebody doing looking in my window at 11:30 at night?
Yeah, it freaks you out.
Yeah, that freaking you out. That's more than an understatement.
Yeah, especially when it's with your kids.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole new, like, yeah. So I'm sorry again,
That's okay.
but I was a little bit of a mess last week.
Well, we have really good neighbors.
Yes, they were very. We were all looking out for each other, but it makes me kind of feel bad too that I assume the worst. But I was.
Yeah, but you know what?
shocked me.
You need to go with your instincts. If your instincts say
Yeah.
this is not right, you need to
Yeah.
listen to them.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it sounds like stupid to you to repeat it or something, you go with your instincts.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling him because we have a lot of extra walk-through traffic on our street now because they built a Dollar General down there, so we have a lot of extra people walking through, and people bang on my come up and knock all the time, and I never have that instinct to get inside and lock the door, and then call the neighbor. I'm like, Scott, I'm like, there's
No, like I say, you listen to your instincts because your instincts are usually right.
yes,
And that's what's kind of wrong with the world today is people don't listen to their instincts, or your instincts have been subdued so much by people saying you're silly that you don't even pay attention to them. But you do need to listen to your instincts. If your instincts say it's wrong, it's wrong.
Yeah, I kind of thought that he was after one of the puppies because with the dog story, but I don't know. We have so many dogs now. I can't always check it on them. And last night with the fireworks, the poor puppies, they all just came inside and hung out for a while because we live across the street from the big firework display that the town does, but they don't do it till 11 o'clock at night. And then with all the neighborhood stuff, I was like, these poor puppies. And we ended up losing one
Wow.
3 years ago with the fireworks. It jumped the fence. So ever since then, I've been 4th of July, guard the dogs at all costs. But yeah, they don't appreciate
Have you
the
found-
fireworks. Huh?
Homes for any of the puppies?
I haven't. Just my backyard. If anybody's interested, please let me know at ScienceGal@gmail.com. They're a high maintenance breed of dog, but they're adorable.
Yeah.
This is a high maintenance little puppy. You're high maintenance, aren't you? You're a pain in the neck and a high maintenance.
We have a long-haired Chihuahua too, and I bought him so many doggy beds, and he chooses to lay in the dirty clothes hamper most of the time as a doggy bed. And I'm like, why? Do you see that? Of all the places to hang out, the dirty clothes hamper. Okay. You want to say hi?
Well, there's plenty of people in here. I was just going to say hi to everybody. I've seen a lot of happy fourths going on in there. Happy 4th to everybody.
Yeah, everybody happy 4th of July. I bet most people are barbecuing or going to barbecues and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think he's wanting to barbecue after this.
Yeah. I'm barbecuing after this. And no, if the guy came out of the bushes and he had a bag full of fish, you might have been able to entice her off the porch. But
If you got fish, it's a different story.
yeah, she wouldn't have been so freaked out. If he came out of there with a bag full of live bears of some sort, she probably would have went up and struck up a real nice conversation.
Well, I was like, can I help you? I was like, you scared the living daylights out of me. And then he just kind of walked. He didn't talk. He just kind of walked off. I was like, okay, I'm going to go in too. See ya. But yeah.
Yeah.
I just, in my head, I was psyched myself up for a raccoon or something. But I was in my head, I remember thinking, I'm like, that's a little high to be, because things were moving. I was like, that's a little high, but we'll see. Because the dogs have all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of creatures that come out of that thing.
Well, I think it's
Right.
creepy when someone doesn't answer you too. I mean,
He's just kind of shaking his hands and kind of looking at my dog. I was like, are you, okay. I'm confused. I just called him and he called the neighbors, so I just hung up on him. I'm like, they're not here, so Scott might be here.
Well, I did get here way quicker than.
Yeah, he did. I will give him props. Yeah. he qualified for a good old speeding ticket, which he thankfully didn't get.
Yeah.
Because I have never made a phone call like that, so it probably freaked him out just as much as it freaked me out. But yeah.
Yeah, if there was somebody there from NASCAR that had a speed gun, they'd have wanted me to go ahead and try out.
It's not a full day unless there's some kind of epic event.
What you talked about, if he had a bag of fish, what do you have outside, fish-wise?
I have mosquito fish, white cloud minnows, rosy red minnows, and koi and goldfish. And then I just moved the rice fish outside, and I'm probably going to put guppies out there again. I always say I'm going to put something different, but I always end up putting a tub of guppies out there too. So a little bit of everything. They just breed so much better outside. At least for me. This morning I saw my first fry. You haven't?
I haven't even stocked my tub this year. I need to get on it or it's going to be over.
Yeah. It goes by so quick. I saw my first little rice fish fry this morning, and I was so thankful because my rice fish is not. They weren't doing so good inside. They do much better outside. So I'm just glad I still have them to move outside.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just getting all that lined out, trying to get the backyard all. Seems about every time we get it looking good, it rains, and then it grows. I was like, somewhere in here is my tubs. It's all grown up from the massive weeds.
I gotta mow my lawn again too. It's like it rained all last week, and we've been having thunderstorms almost every afternoon. So
yeah, I think he got rained nearly every day last week.
Yeah, it rained. It rained down here 7 days in a row, and depending on where you were at, anywhere from 9 to 18 inches of rain is what we got in 7 days.
Yeah, I didn't pay any attention to how much. I just know we've been having thunderstorms every afternoon.
It was nice for like a day.
When it was super hot in Portland, it was only like 56 degrees for a high here.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're getting it. It's getting hot again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it
I'm
is.
ready for winter already.
Yeah.
Ready for winter.
I think our winter it started finally getting hot, what, a month ago maybe? And it's full force now. Burned up my garden, basically.
Well, we usually, normal weather for here, we'll get above like 85 maybe once or twice during the summer. But we've already had weeks and weeks of it, and we've got another week of it coming. And it's only July, so
yeah.
But
yeah, 85. That would be nice. 85 is normal.
I think it's 85 right now.
Oh, it's past that.
85
It's
is
89 here. 89 right now.
I'll say that's.
I think our weather's a little bit more.
At.
Yeah, I think our weather is a little bit more alike.
Yeah, our
85
weather
is hot for here, and I live in a trailer with no trees, so if it's 85 outside, this trailer is really heating up. Like it's heating up.
Yeah.
But normally I don't have to worry about it. But the last few years have been I'm sorry, but the last few years it's been getting warmer and warmer and warmer. The winters aren't as cold as they used to be, and the summers are getting hotter.
And everything's kind of shifted a couple months. I feel like when I was a kid, it got real hot around my birthday and snowed in like November. Now it doesn't do that till like January, February. It doesn't get real cold like that.
Yeah, and we didn't have anywhere near the snowpack this year that we normally get.
I think it was last year. It snowed in May. Was it last year that it was like summer's never it's May and it's snowing?
Well, it snowed this year, May too.
Did it? I don't remember.
Yeah, last year we had snow on June 8th. We had a big snowstorm.
It's crazy.
Well, which really,
We
how
just
could
don't
that
get snow
affect?
here anymore.
No.
How could that really affect? Honestly, jump back to the fish topic. It really can affect like what you keep outside, what you could now keep outside because it is changing you could go longer with some stuff you normally wouldn't,
That's very true. Yeah.
depending on where you're at and all that. But there's a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot of bad to it, but if you flip it on the good side, there's different things you could do plant wise and everything else outside with your fish and your tubs and ponds, depending.
I'm just going to remind you of that general advice that you just said for pretty much any topic. You turn it on the flip side, see the other side.
You're the one that put the camera on me.
You guys, that was filmed and recorded, what you just said.
Thank you.
Well,
go ahead and put that on
5 years ago, I couldn't even consider having a tub outside over the winter because it'd get down to like -40. And that's going to break any tub you got.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen that for like 3 or 4 years at least. So, and like this last winter, the coldest it got was like maybe -16. I think was the coldest night that we had. And that's like a nice day. Like 5 years ago, that's a nice warm day for wintertime, you know? And that's like,
I would freeze and like go into shock if I walked out and it was negative anything. I'd be like, I think the coldest it gets here is maybe like -3, maybe on the coldest. This past year it got -10 maybe, but I can't remember if that was wind chill or actual temperature.
No, we got -10 here.
And that's enough. I'm on the couch with like coffee and cocoa lined up with like 14 blankets and a TV controller and fish tube. I ain't moving.
When I was in Montana, I woke up one morning and it was -55.
Oh my goodness, no.
And they didn't even cancel school. And it was so cold that the sliding doors weren't working. So there was a janitor had to stand at the door and open and close it with every kid that came to the door.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Monster Fish.
Hey, Lori.
Yep.
And I remember another time there was a full week where it never got above, I mean, for a high, it never got above -40 for a whole week.
Dang. You're just tougher than me.
Yeah. All right. You win.
win.
You win. I see Bob shaking his head. You win. There's no way.
You're way tougher.
I'm an outside guy and I work outside. That's too much. Too much for me.
No.
I can't hang with that.
I remember I couldn't start my truck till it got up to -25. Then I could start my truck again. But my truck wouldn't start when it was that cold.
I can't even no.
Yeah, that's a whole new level. And I've dealt with cold, but I've never dealt with that cold.
Yeah.
People say once it gets past a certain point, it doesn't matter. But it does, because like if you go through a week or so of -40, -50, and then it gets up to -25, it's like it feels nice. There's a definite difference.
Well, that is correct. I mean, I've worked out of state a bunch. I've worked in Iowa a bunch, and it'll stay around 0 for a long time. And if you get a 30-degree day or a 20, like you said, a 25, 28-degree day, and the sun's out and the wind's not blowing a million miles an hour, it feels really nice.
Yeah. No, I'm talking -25.
I know. I can't relate below that temperature.
Yeah, that's the best we could do.
I can't go below. Anything past about -22 is way beyond me.
My brain doesn't compute temperatures that cold. It's
Yeah.
like you are that brave. You have no business being there.
I had a date one time to go hiking and got up that morning and it was -52. And we went anyway. We still went hiking, but oh my God, it was cold. I had layers upon layers upon layers on. Like I think I was wearing like 3 pairs of socks over mittens. And yeah, it was cold, but it was so cold that there was like little, I think they call them sundogs all over in the air. It's like where the atmosphere's frozen. and the
Mhm.
sun's out, so it's like making little rainbow spots all over in the air because
Mhm.
the atmosphere was frozen.
Dang.
Um, the other thing I remember the most is we were in some woods and it sounded like shotgun blasts going off close to us. And what that was the sap freezing inside of the trees and
Trees.
making the trees crack from the inside. The
Yeah,
inside of the trees cracking because it was that cold.
yeah, popping them.
Yep.
Dang.
That's when you know it's really cold. It was cold.
That's
Yeah, I gotta agree with Rich on here. You know, it's cold when your breath is freezing in your beard. And
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
had that happen. Never at -52. I'm not that cool. Like -20, -15.
I remember one time my ex-husband had a big chunk of his beard break off. It like froze
Oh,
and then it
wow.
snapped off.
mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll have icicles in it. But
Yeah,
that's about
I've
it.
taken pictures of working and sweating, and when it's that cold, and I can make a big giant icicle beard.
Yeah.
I can have a very long icicle beard.
Mhm.
I love winter, but that's too cold.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but Pam's the only one winning this contest. Everybody else is bowed out.
Yeah, like, I can't do that.
Yeah, there's no way.
No.
I pulled over, but because one thing, because I'm in front of Petco, but I wouldn't have stopped except there are protesters out here in our little town.
Oh.
What are
Yeah.
they protesting?
Well, they're protesting the election, the presidential election.
Oh my God.
That's all I'm going to say. But the police just arrived, and bunch of police. Wow.
Dang.
I don't know. I'm going to sit right here with you guys for now. I'm not getting out.
So Bob's got two shows going on right now.
Yeah.
He's got one outside his window we can't see, and then there's one everybody else can see in here with us. Yeah, he's got the best of
This
both
is a little
worlds.
town. 4
Danny can
police
hear that.
cars and a police van.
Wow.
I know.
Uh-oh, the paddy wagon.
I guess it's a great old big van. Oh well. 5 police cars now.
It's about to get interesting, sounds like.
Yep. You got to give us the blow by blow.
Yeah.
No. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to look over there.
I'm not gonna look over there. Yeah, now you got everybody else excited. Bob's got everybody.
Well, there's another police car I can show you. Can y'all see anything?
I see stuff over there.
Yeah, I see stuff going on over there.
There's another policeman getting out. The protesters are up to the right. We can't see them. That's the 6th police car, and the van's the big white van way back there. I could flip the
Yeah, I
camera.
see that.
Yeah. There's another one getting out.
It's about to get interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to get real over there. Anyway, I'm not going to be any part of it, that's for sure. Hey,
Oh.
Rico?
Yeah, Rico's in here. I seen Daniken in here too.
Daniken might be a little mad at you when he finds out that I don't think Jesse's going to go with me to the ACA. I think you're just going to have me at the end of the month.
Oh yeah, I haven't leaked that information yet.
By the way, don't let Jesse know.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with my son.
I'm getting left for the lake, which it was kind of like, but I did want to go.
It seems like a lot of people are camping this weekend. I think a lot of people have just been cooped up so long, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my son's getting older.
Yeah. I told him, I'm like, you better go because here pretty soon he's not going to want to invite you anymore. he'll be 17 this month, but when he gets 18, 19, you might not be cool enough to make the invite list. You better go.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna miss that. And I really did want to go to that cichlid show for real.
I know. I bought you a $50 ticket.
Well, somebody else can
That's okay.
fill my spot.
Adam's.
Somebody else can take my place, I'm sure.
Are you guys going to do any fireworks or anything? Have any plans for this evening?
No.
No.
They're at the cookout. They always have a big firework thing, and they have 7 acres, so
Have plenty of space.
yeah, fields and garden, and then the mountains are the backdrop, so it's always pretty. I told them I might come back, but yeah.
I used to love fireworks. Then I got hit by one.
Oh my God.
Now I don't like them. And my son got hit by one. Was it the year before last? And we were doing everything correctly. We were plenty of like way far away. And we still I got hit by a piece of concrete right in the back of the leg, and it looked like I had a watercolor tattoo for like a month.
Oh
It hurt so bad. I'm lucky I didn't get hurt worse. But ever since then, I just don't have the desire to like. We used to go buy a bunch of them and shoot them off with the
I've
neighbor.
never been that. I know I'm an old fuddy duddy, but I've never had that much desire. To me, it's like I might as well take a $50 bill and light it on fire. You know?
It might be a prettier show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. That's what he told me last night. One of his friends' daughters, it was the first time she got to buy her own fireworks with her own money, and she was so proud. But it was like watching your money that you worked so hard for just blow up with pretty colors.
That's all right. I did it for years.
Yeah. They used to have a big show that they put on.
Yeah.
Over
I did it for years. There was lots of money went up in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I did like the of course it's on a whole different level, but the fireworks display when I worked at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I mean, but they had like specialists in there that like it'd be fireworks in the shape of hearts and all stuff like that. Yeah.
One of my old lab partners was going to school to be an explosive engineer, and I always wondered what happened to him. And I figured that would be such a cool job, just to get hired to blow up stuff or like design stuff like that.
Or like learn how to do those special fireworks shows like that. That would be kind of fun.
Just to, I don't know, it'd just be fun. We were watching, what was it? Some show on Netflix a day or so ago, and they were blowing up. They were trying to make a road, and they were blowing up the rocks and stuff to make a road. I was like, I want to just do that. Just blow up.
Oh, yeah, we were watching Big Timber,
something like that. And I was like, that's not too shabby.
Oh, there's one of my fellers. Oh, Aquafunk.
Yeah, Aquafunk's here.
One of my fellers.
503 Aquatics.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I like that. No. Back to the fish.
We're supposed to talk about fish? What?
Yes, fish. But besides all the dirty tanks behind.
Yeah, I've been slacking. The tanks look okay, like if you get past the evaporation and the algae. But since the algae has built up a little bit, they're breeding a little bit better. At least the rice fish in here. Guppies are always breeding, and the shrimp, they prefer the little bit of algae when I keep it a little dirtier. But
oh yeah, that gives the baby something to eat on.
But they just don't look too pretty. But I don't know. It seems like it's been one thing after another here lately, and it's just like about the time I get in a groove to come down here, and I get a phone call. I'm like, well, we'll try again later.
How do you get rid of all your new fish? Do you take them to the fish store, or?
I used to just donate them to my local fish store, and if they gave me credit towards food, or if they said, gave me a little bit off, then I would take it. But I would just take mainly just guppies up there, and they said they always sold really well. But I've only done it like 3-4 times maybe at the most. I haven't done it very often. Usually I just make a new tank. I just move them around.
Yeah, I know that's how we all feel.
I'm like, I've worked really hard for these and I like them and I can't choose. So you just, here's a tank for you.
Her getting rid of fish is about as easy as getting rid of puppies. It ain't happening. There's just another tank's coming is what's going to happen.
Yeah, we just got another. I sent my mom when she babysitted the puppies while we were at Aquatics, and I told her just to get like a little playpen thing. And she went and got this huge pen. It was like $400. And I was like, why'd you do that? But now I'm like, well, thank you, Mom, because that's really helpful. And she's like, well, I just figured it would work better. But at the time they were too small. They fit through the panels. But now they're big enough they don't go anywhere. So, but
Oh, we lost Bob.
he'll come back.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here.
he disappeared on me.
Mm-hmm.
When I see it go black like that, it's usually us that does that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how the Wi-Fi was going to be today. It sometimes works really well, and sometimes it doesn't work very well.
Sorry.
No, you're good. But it's usually me that goes black. It's usually us. I'm used to all the technical problems are on our end of everything we do.
Bob? Are you still sitting in the parking lot waiting?
Oh, we got a little tidbit came in. Rico Stan, guess who agreed to do an interview today?
Who?
I don't know. He just said yes. I've just read the comment. There's no telling. It's got to be a big name. I'm sure.
He asked me to do it again.
I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Rico Stan. Yes, I will agree to be on your live chat again. Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Oh,
That's way better than me.
yeah. Wow.
Congratulations.
Good job, Corey. And I'm assuming it's the Corey where all know everybody's going to shake their head at the same time.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a good
co-op.
show. Rico's got a knack for this interview thing. Like, how you do this? You're very talented, and you surpassed my interview. And now I just chit chat because I wasn't even that good to interview. I get too nervous. But you do a great job. That's going to be a great interview, great chat.
Yeah, I will be very curious to tune in just to see what questions
I'm going to jot them down for mine. Be like, okay, this is what he's doing.
I just want to see how he throws them out.
Oh, here, you read it.
Oh, there's Aquafunk.
$5 super chat.
Be safe, pyromaniacs. Don't mess around and blow your digits. You won't be able to count past 5.
Well, what's so bad about he got.
Thank you.
My son got nailed right in the bad spot, and the only thing that saved him was a teddy bear that we won from the carnival. So, be safe with the fireworks.
Yes. Yeah, he was being good and staying away and sitting there holding his teddy bear and
scared me. And we had an issue with a swimsuit with him too, and the netting on a swimsuit. I was like, oh my gosh, learning all kinds of things about boys.
It happened.
Rico told me to be honest, and I was, and it broke his format, he said. He had to change his question. I forget which question. Status Day or something like that.
Tripped him up a little.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his interviewing style is something.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Oh yeah, it is good. That's why I said he's gonna put Corey in the hot seat.
Nah.
Hopefully Corey promotes it people.
Yeah, I'm with Bob on that one. If Corey promotes it, and then I want to see Rico just put him in the hot seat a little bit, ask the questions. Well, the right way, and Rico can do it the right way. Ask the cool questions that maybe he can get.
Steven, ask Corey personal questions. I think that's what you're trying to get at.
Well, there's some of those, but there's some of the other ones that can be left unsaid.
Rico is appropriate on his own stream. It's just everybody else's that he's obnoxious. I'm quoting the man.
Yeah, well,
Of Rico.
Kerri's got to put up with me on her, so that's the most obnoxious is me.
When we first started doing this, I gave him, I was like, don't, it's like, be nice. And now he's good. We just come down here and just, I still get nervous and freaked out because I'm not as eloquent a talker as some people in the fish pan.
Eloquent of a speaker.
That's the whole point. That's why I said it that way.
Sorry, ruin your own joke.
I was trying to have a moment.
Your own sarcasm. I know.
Well, you should be excited. I'm excited for you.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I'd brag too. Be like, look at me.
Yeah. Your videos, your videos that you did, Aquashella. My favorite was when you were going there and you were directing Jesse to do things, to walk this way or do things, and if he didn't do it just right, you must have said something to him, because he would like give you these little looks like, well, I'm trying.
Yes, you are correct. I am doing the best I can here. Somebody work with me a little bit.
It just really made it so much more enjoyable. You left that in.
Yeah, some of the stuff we do, there's no rhyme or reason. I'm like, someone's gonna find it enjoyable.
I was trying to take direction as well as I could, and I don't at all. Just trying, just giving it everything I had, and I seemed like I failed at every turn.
Yeah, I saw those couple of impromptu you did, and no.
Right. Yeah, anything I did, it seemed to backfire, blow up right on me.
There you go.
Oh,
It was a good video.
Well, thank you.
Oh, hey, what were we bragging about? No, not bragging about anything.
He was talking about Rico. Rico said he felt like he was bragging or something. I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
Something. I'm like, you're not bragging. I'd be bragging a lot more.
Yeah, I would too.
That's a milestone and an accomplishment that not many people get. So you deserve it.
Yes.
Bragging is assuming that I'm going to be on the live chat today, and so thank you for asking me ahead of time.
Yeah. And Geek Boy, haven't got him fully trained yet. Yes, she does not.
Our dryer went out yesterday, and I moved the old one by myself out to the porch, but it was super light, so it wasn't that hard. But I did. You should have moved it out.
Already headed to the kitchen.
Should have trained him to move ahead and keep going from the kitchen to the front door, right onto the porch.
Well, I was going to take it out the side door, not out the front door.
But my mom gave me her old dryer. She said it was broken. Get this. She bought a new dryer last year. It was broken. Couldn't fix it. It was unfixable. There was a sock stuck in it.
Oh my gosh.
So she's like, well, I already got a new one. What am I going to do with this one? I was like, well, I'll just store it until someone needs it. Well, we needed it today. And so we were doing that and getting that all situated and trying to fill the pool. And every year we forget to turn the water off. So we overfill the pool and then we have to fix the pool. So we were trying to remember to turn off the water. which we did.
And now we have a very large koi pond.
Yeah, if I could put fish in that without once the kids get up older, I'm gonna get me a bigger pond for out there and put fish in it, and I'm just gonna swim with my fish.
Oh, here's an update on the protest. The police are actually here to take part in it,
Oh,
support it. Yep.
well, that's better.
There's not a paddy wagon, it's like an events wagon. They're posing for pictures and doing talks and stuff by it now. It's got a canopy and awning. So that's okay.
Well, that's different. Well, it's always good to have them on your side.
Yeah, that's a
That's right.
bonus.
Yeah. Have to watch the news and see if I'm way back in the background. Like, who's that creepy guy sitting in his truck back there?
Creepy guy in my bushes. Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. Always something. I feel like there was something else that happened, but there were so many crazy random events, I can't even keep them all straight anymore.
Well, the last couple of days been a whirlwind of a day between all the dryer, the pool, the carnival, the children.
My son doesn't like noises and loud stuff. He's got my anxiety when it comes to that stuff, and he doesn't. It's like a struggle to get him out of the house. We have to it's just a fight to get him to do anything. And his daughter is like him. You can't get her in the house. She wants to go everywhere and talk to everybody. And the carnival wristband night was like $25 for a wristband. And Brighton, he went through one little fun house, and then he just wanted to wait in the car. So I went and sit in the car with him and just kind of walked around, ate cotton candy. And Charlie found like half the neighborhood kids to pal around with. I was like, this didn't really go according as planned, but at least everybody's kind of in an okay, happy mood. I'll take it. It's like, goodness. It's always something.
Craig. You lost me, Craig. He says, okay, guys, I'm 6. Huh.
I'm confused, but
Oh, he lives in Australia, so it's probably
okay.
like going to work. Yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
Probably tomorrow. Like what? Tomorrow morning or something? I don't remember.
Yeah, because they're what, like 13, 14 hours ahead of us.
I can't remember. I barely can remember the time zones between Central and Eastern. It's an hour different.
Yeah, he's like 14 hours ahead. Yeah. It's Monday for him. It's Sunday for us.
I'm trying to be better but I still get everybody's time zones really confused.
Oh yeah.
You're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're in Central and Pam's and I think.
Yes. Correct. I believe so. Should be right.
And I'm in Eastern, so if we had somebody from California, we'd have the whole.
Yeah, we'd have her covered.
Mm-hmm.
The whole spread.
Yeah, and if you I think it was like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock when I was talking to Big J and who else that lived in California, and I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and it was 11 for him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know the one thing I am excited about this year is our outside plants are doing well.
The only thing we have is water lilies out there, but they are doing really well. We got a lot of blooms on the one in the koi pond. It's got like 3 blooms on it now.
Yeah. And the ones in the 300-gallon tubs are taking over too this year. Finally, they're not little anymore. They're starting to saturate the pond.
Yeah, I just want to get some more plants. I'm bound and determined to get that water lettuce to work. But every time I buy it, it does not do well for me at all. But I buy every year. Every year I try. Jimmy,
I know it likes sun.
I think it gets a little. I don't think the leaves like to be wet. I think they just get too wet from time to time, and it's almost like I drowned it or something. I don't know.
Is Bob frozen?
I think so. I can't tell, but I hope so.
I hope the police didn't come get him.
Well,
Do what?
He can hear you.
he can hear you.
It's just
Uh-oh.
Well,
See you guys, and I can see.
well, Rico, Stan, if you have tons of water lettuce, what's the secret?
yeah. Let me know.
Because that's the one magical thing we can kill.
I
That
know.
everyone says is so easy, and we can't do anything with it.
And I tried the water hyacinth. I can't say it very well. Water hyacinth too, and it did the same thing. It didn't do very well.
I have the water hyacinths and the water lettuce inside in tanks.
Yeah, I did bring it in once to try it, and it just kind of just slowly disintegrated. So
Mine's gone all winter, and I haven't even put it back out yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're adding a classic car show to the other things now.
Sweet.
I might go over for that. Yeah, I might go over for that.
Bob's
Snow
where-
cone man's up.
He's having an eventful 4th of July.
Yeah, he's somewhere where everything's happening.
Yeah, that snow cone man's calling me for sure.
That cotton candy at that carnival, it was good. And I don't normally like stuff like that, but I was like, this is actually pretty tasty.
All
I
right.
assume they hate flow. I just have heard and have read somewhere that they don't like a lot of water on the leaves of the water lettuce. So if it gets like rained on, or if it's in the high flow, it would get kind of too wet on the top. But I don't know. Don't trust me. I can't do anything with it. I don't know.
I ain't got a clue when it comes to the water lettuce. You put it out there, and I check on it, and it just goes. There's nothing I can even think of to save it. It just
It
disintegrates.
seems like everybody has that one plant that they just don't do well with. Mine is that.
Yeah, we're
I
not.
More exotic mosses, some expensive ones. And dummy me, I put some new eaters in the tanks that I was growing it out in. And guess what they did? They ate the moss.
Yeah, I have some kind of moss. It grows in one or two tanks, but I didn't buy it. It just kind of, I put some rocks from outside in the tank, and it just kind of appeared. And the shrimp really I have no idea what it is, but it just kind of, and it does well, but it's not all the tanks it will take. It's just certain tanks it will grow in, take to. But the shrimp that I put them with really like it, just grazing on it. But I have no idea what it is.
Mystery moss.
Yeah.
It just showed up and stayed.
It's right above, if you move your head. And this tank that I have to fill up, there's 3 rocks stacked right here, and you can't really see it. But on the top of those rocks, it started, and now all the rocks are covered in it. And I've moved it around because it does kind of get overgrown at times. So I'll pick some of it off. And I tried rolling it up and making like a moss bowl out of it. I've tried different things with it, just kind of playing with it. But it just kind of appeared from just picking rocks from outside in the yard.
Huh.
That's kind of cool.
Cool.
It didn't have it on there when I put it in there, and I usually like, I wouldn't say all the. I'm sure there's a time or two I forgot, but I usually wash everything off and get it all clean before I put it in there. So it made it through that. So
It probably just had a bunch of little spores that
Yeah,
you
something.
couldn't even see.
something. I've had that happen with another rocket. It sprouted almost like a Vallisneria type of plant from it, but it grew and then melted off and never came back. Where this moss, it just kept going. It just has never disappeared. And I was like, that one was good. I was like, what is this? This is gonna be cool. And then it just didn't last.
Pam, are you arting?
Yeah, I'm working on some oil paints today.
I thought you looked like you were drawing or painting. You had that look.
She's using her time wisely.
Don't let us distract you.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Good, good.
Well, now I want a sneak peek. Now, see, Bob starts talking about this kind of stuff.
Hello, Mike.
Right.
Everything she
Oh, now
does
she comes.
is terrific.
Hey, Mike.
I don't have that much talent. If I did, I'd be a better aquascaper.
Yeah, that's not our thing. Aquascape is not our thing.
I've tried and tried and tried. That's an eye and an artistic ability I don't have either. And drawing, Jesse can draw pretty well, and Brighton can draw pretty well, but I can't do that.
I am not anywhere close to Pam's
No.
level.
No. I love you, darling, but you're not.
No,
But
she's,
you can draw very well. You can draw very well. You just.
Pam's artistic level. I've watched a lot of her
I think
stuff.
this has just been a good 52-minute conversation to explain why Pam is just as cool as why Pam is.
No.
She can draw, she can paint, she can fish tank.
Today I'm
And yeah, that's a good time to remember Pam's wanting pictures of animals and fish and things to draw. So to give her some
Yes.
material to draw.
Yes, we need those.
What's your email, Pam?
I'll type it in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did my little Yazzie and it just like him.
Mm-hmm. That's my plan
And
for the
she did-
fish room walls is fish room. I need some fish room art.
Mostly what I need is pictures that I can do my little giveaway cards.
It's true, Mike. Pam's hung in gal, for God's sakes.
Mm-hmm.
Her art hadn't made it there, but
Yeah. Hi, Melvin.
Welcome.
Got 7. Talk.
I don't see it.
There.
Yeah, anyway, guys, any animal pictures, Pam's looking for material. Send them to her.
Yep, nothing too complicated or personal or anything like that. It's mostly for the little baseball size cards that I do for giveaways.
Melvin, thank you. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Things all here. All the cool kids are in.
All the cool kids.
You guys have any videos or anything coming out soon?
I've got to get some done, but I haven't yet. I keep telling myself I need to get this done and I need to get that done, and I haven't done anything.
It's harder than I thought it was to edit in a timely fashion.
Yes.
And I thought by now I'd be better at it, but I am not.
Mine are just unedited for the most part, impromptu,
Mm-hmm.
like my gelato spawn. So I thought that was worth a little video, stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say anything you both would like to promote or shout out to, and that we can push out anywhere else too, we will.
Oh, I will say that I'm not streaming tonight.
Oh, you aren't?
I'm not. No. Nope.
Yeah, holiday weekends
Everybody's-
are, everybody's barbecuing or camping or,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Skipper and Malik couldn't come, and Ed couldn't come, so I figured it's a good weekend to take off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take a little break for yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep.
definitely a good idea. And appreciate everybody that's in here now, taking your time out.
Spending the day, little afternoon chat with us.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate it, really do.
Hey, Muppet. I'm going to fire up the bot. Ah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
Me too, Mike.
check on the little one and then go make some food.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire up the old Barbie myself. Get that going this afternoon. Yesterday was I played with fish yesterday, but mine were different.
Yeah, he had a fish fry with his dad.
My fish were tasty.
Did Priscilla make it in? Hi, Priscilla. Welcome. Happy 4th.
Hey, Priscilla.
Yeah,
Another amazing woman with amazing artistic talent.
I feel like I need to have some kind of art ability to be in the part of the fish fam. Everybody's so talented, and I can cut a straight line. I can do really good haircuts, but I can't do anything in like color. I can do color really well, but that's about it. But I should have a video posted tomorrow or Tuesday about moving the summer tubs out.
Oh, nice.
Then we need to do a video on water changes, but I'm not sure. He's off work tomorrow, so we might do that tomorrow, and I'll try to edit that together. But that's kind of my next little bit for videos that I've been working on. But my software on my phone has been telling me, like, you're out of room. And it gives me that warning sign. So whatever I last put in, I have to delete, or it completely glitches really quick, and I'll lose the whole video.
Oh, no.
And that one where I recorded us reacting to the video and put that into it, it about didn't work.
Oh yeah, that was.
Stellinia, welcome. Thanks for being here the last few minutes.
Hey, I have that talent. Swiss Aquatics, I have that talent. Saying the wrong thing. I can do that. I'm really good at it. You can just ask Kerri.
I want to see the puppies.
The puppies are outside they're outside. They're crazy. You barely open the door and they all go a running and you're on a puppy chase. Like, come back.
Yeah, they are big now.
They're getting really big, yeah.
The star asleep.
I didn't hear.
I didn't hear you.
I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, a star asleep.
No, she's wanting to get back in her cage in bed. She's like pawing at the sides of it, but as soon as the stream's over, I'll lift her back up in there. She's like, nap time, let me in.
I know. Every time, every day. Well, pretty much every afternoon's a good nap time afternoon. I still have my Kerri tetras. I do. They just haven't bred yet.
Oh wow.
I hope someday they do.
That would be cool.
I know.
They love their tank, but they're all doing really well. Just no.
Can't get them to do anything besides eat.
I've never had it for me, but I haven't really tried, facilitate that.
I guess it's our time. I guess it's time to. I always feel rude like cutting it off. I'm like, oh, but I really appreciate you guys talking to me and chit chatting. It's been really fun. And sorry for last week again, Pam.
Oh, no problems.
But I'll let you guys go, and I hope everybody has a good 4th of July. Stay safe.
Yep.
Keep all your fingers,
Yes.
toes,
Fingers, toes, yes.
and we will
Nice.
see you guys next week. I'm not sure if we'll have a guest, but we'll be here. So happy 4th of July, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Enjoy your barbecues.
Bye.
Oh yeah. Peace.
Bye.